Hey riders, it's banger time. Check this little map out here. Welcome to Inside Cycling World, commentating by Colin, the one and only. What are we looking at here? So I've got the map loaded right now. We are on the island of Madeira, which is a Portuguese island out in the Atlantic. It's closer to Africa than it is continental Europe. I think it's called like an independent something or other of Portugal. So this is like the Portuguese version of the Canaries. These little islands are just north of the Canaries. By just north, I mean several hundred miles, I would imagine. We still got 3 minutes here before the start. This is going to be a banger. It's only 13.3 kilometers long, so 8 miles. 378 meters of climbing with multiple mini climbs. Looking at the profile, we're going to see a climb at the beginning here. Let's climb number 1. Look at the bottom of the screen. Climb number 2 here. It's kind of the hardest climb right there. And then little bumps. 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7. So kind of like 7 things that I would categorize as maybe not a climb, but attack points. Places where it might go off. A lot of times we're going to see attacks at the end. If you fall out of the draft, you're gone. You are absolutely gone unless you can just drop massive watts, get on the back, and hopefully recover before they attack again. I think it was, I think I was watching the Muckers race last week, and I believe it was Stefan Schmidt. It was a profile something like this. He did the attack way up here on the profile, like at the close to the beginning to get away. Could be a good strategy for some, because once you get over this top, you're bombing downhill. Remember, get a hill between yourself and your competitors. A couple of things to take care of this week, folks. We're actually hovering here on Pavel Fulton. I expect this rider here, Pavel, to be right at the very front on the leaderboard today. I think it was last week. Screwed up a couple names. Apologies to Oscar GTZ. Sorry. Why do I keep doing that? I just did it again. GTZR 3000 is a rider from Sweden. I believe his name is Johan. I don't know why, but when I see the GTZR, I think of Oscar Gutierrez, the other guy, America's Got Watts. I said it last week. There, it's done. Case closed. The other rider I want to apologize to is Mike, HPL Cycling. I've looked at your website, Mike. I know you're based in Saskatoon. I know you do a lot of, I think it's basically a club for, I don't want to say older riders, let's say super experienced riders. And for some reason, I confused you with Bikes by Mike out of Toronto, another Canadian, another great rider. So there we go. I've done it. I think I brought it up quickly in one of the other videos, but I'm not sure if you guys watched them or not. So yeah, here we are. We're in the island of Madeira. Little geo background here. Madeira is a gigantic, well, it's part of a gigantic shield volcano. Rises 20,000 feet out of the bottom of the Atlantic. Shield volcano is like a big, broad, flat volcano. Huge, cover huge distances like Yellowstone. The one that's getting ready to blow at some point in the future. When that does go off here in North America, you won't have too many concerns to worry about anymore. Let's get back here. Let's get on camera. We're going to be launching real quick. Remember, the launch at first is kind of a little bit hectic. I see SR71 sitting here. Nobby Styles is here. Mahutch, Biker AP. Expect to see Biker AP right at the very front. It should be part of the hitter group. Roger is here as well. Hardy's here. Hardy is making a return. And there's Stefan Schmidt. Let's just hang on Stefan for a while. Yeah, big starts here. Look at Stu here. Just dropped a 10 watt per kilo start. Just to probably get out in front. Let everyone catch up with them. Get in the draft. And who comes up? Here's Shunik. Here's Stefan Schmidt. Here's Stu. Here's Ghost Pink. Ghost Pink was here last week. Eddie DN71. GTZR 3000. Yes, our Swedish friend. So again, like I said last week, and I'm going to hover on GTZR 3000 here. As I was saying his name out loud, I'm looking at the flag going, Sweden. Why am I mentioning Oscar's name when it's a Swedish flag? Anyway, that's how it went down. It's the way it goes. Yeah, Shunik's here. Here's a new name. HSV Cloud. Okay, hanging with the big boys at the front. Hitters group. looks to be about 10 strong at the moment. We got 9 right at the very front. Hardy's just dangling off the back. Now, I think Hardy's been doing a lot of outside cycling, not a lot of inside, and was actually off for an injury for a while, but check him out, resplendent in the Team GRC jersey. We've got Ben up the road in the hitters group, Eddie, GTZR 3000, Swedish rider. Gonna keep telling myself that. We got Don Matteo here, Shunik, Stefan Schmidt, and Mahach. I've seen Mahach around a lot too. Level 77 rider. Don't know a lot about Mahach at the moment. I probably should. Let's bounce to the back a little bit. So this is kind of the second group. We've got Hardy, Nobby Styles, Thomas Lynn, SR71, Stu, Tuna Tornadoes here, Purple Bengals here on the climbs. Look out, folks. Look out. Okay, so Hardy was swamped by a bunch of riders here. Let's just jump to map mode. So you can see we're working our way inland now. Working our way inland now. It was kind of shocking to me. I looked up some stats on Madeira this morning. This little tiny island has a population of 250,000 people. It's pretty densely populated. Extremely rugged though too. Pavel Fulton, not in the very front group. Probably going to start working their way up, I would imagine. Maybe miss that first break. A lot of these races now, it's a huge rocket launch start. Get established in your groups and get after it. Looks like Stu is just off the front of that group a little bit, with GTCR 3000 just up ahead. I just want to see if we still have our 8 up front. Absolutely smashed already. Look at this. We have HSE, I'm just going to call him Claude. Claude and Shunik are solo up front already. So the group of 8 we had up that climb and that downhill, smashed apart already. Obliterated. We got Ben chasing him. He can just see them up ahead. Ben, lightweight climber, I think can pull them back. Probably if not on this false flatty segment here at 1%, 2%. Yeah, he's working. Look at this Ben. Look at Ben here going now 7 to 8 watts per kilo. He knows he needs to get on now. Can he drag himself back? Huge effort here. Hopefully Ben can pull himself back, get on, and recover before the next climb starts, because he is dumping matches here. Like mother of all bombs, Tsar Bombas, coming out of Ben here. But I think he's going to be, he's just hanging on here. The other 2 are not letting him get on. They know he's coming. They don't want any helpers. These 2 are brave. They're going out alone. Watch the bumps in the roads here, folks. Lots of speed bumps. What do they call them? Sleeping policemen in Europe. Over here, just jack your truck up and just roll right through them full speed. Okay, HSV Claude, Shunik side by side. I hope Claude knows what he's got himself into here riding with Shunik. This is going to be a nightmare up this climb, I think. So yeah, Ben didn't get back on. Made a huge effort though. Hopefully he can recover. If I was Ben now, I'd be thinking, I got to get back with Stefan. And look, we got 4 or 5 riders coming up now. Don Matteo, Stefan Schmidt, Mahach. Who else? I saw Eddie there. Eddie's right there as well. Ghost Pink, who was at the front last week as well. 1, 2. So it looks like we got 6 riders here chasing the 2 up front. GTZ, Swedish friend, just hanging back. And I know his name is, I think that's based on his bike frame. It's just the name of his bike, because I know a lot of people asked him in the past. And check this out. As I said before, here's Pavel Fulton making his way up through the field. I think Pavel might have just been sleeping at the start of that huge rocket launch start, or just decided to go out a bit slower. I'll see if I can get a call in with the team car here, see what happened at the start. That's the radio crackling. Anyways, Biker AP coming up with Pavel Fulton. Great group here. Who else do we got? Yeah, GTZ 3000's there. These 3 should work together. Stu's not far back with Hardy. All stretching out here, folks. These climbs, I mean, look at them. So this will be a good stretch here. This has got to be at least a couple kilometers long, this little climb. It's not a ton of climbing today, but it's a short course. So backing out again, we got Thomas Lynn. Purple Bengals here. Look at this. Nice 4 watts a kilo up here. 16th place at the 15th place at the moment, followed by Nobby Styles, SR71, Roger. So all these riders here, they're all riding at their own paces, all using each other kind of as a mental draft, mental motivation. Get up to the next rider, recover. Can we work together? Let's get the next rider. Let's regroup and do this together. Bouncing back to Two Norte, same thing. Can easily jump up to Roger and SR71 here. Antoine Armand, seen this rider around quite a bit. Here's Hillbilly, Clyde 235, riding with Thomas, B61. Saw Thomas last week. Great to see them back. Looking good here, 3 watts a kilo, 80 kilogram rider roughly. Eat More Cake, legend, absolute legend. Wartall, here again. I think these two ride a lot together. I think last week they were riding together. Rosa, from the U.S. And then we got JC Riolo. Is this a Portuguese rider? I can't tell by the flag. I'm not really sure what flag that is. I think their flag is kind of those colors, isn't it? And if it's not, I'm sorry. I should know my geography better because it's one of the things I pride myself on. But kind of hard to tell with the avatar there. Yeah, okay, here we got some. These are the champs of today. We got Yerrick, Shiganian, and level 3 rider. So this rider's done like one ride before on Rouvy. That's it. Rocking up here, catching up with JC as we speak. Pushing hard, 2 watts a kilo. If you hear, it sounds like some wild dogs are on the run here. It's just the dogs waking up this morning. Here is the person I want to point out, though. Check this dude out here. Oh, I think it's a male. It could be a female. Can't really see yet. Not zoomed in enough. Level 1 rider, Italian rider. So Jack from Italy here. I'm assuming that's what their name means. Jack _ ITA. Level 1 rider, folks. Taking this on. Not afraid to jump into racing. Love to see this. Absolutely love it. And Yanis Frankfurt from, looks like Greece, isn't it? Looks like they've had a little bit of issues at the back. Hopefully they can get back on. And here we go. Claude at the front. Ooh, and Claude has put a little bit of distance in between himself and Shunik. So maybe Claude's thinking get over the top of the climb first and just get ahead. And then just use these little rollers to keep distance between himself and Shunik at this point. You got to be careful on this one, just not to blow yourself up on this first climb. Very rugged. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, this is a huge shield volcano. So when you think volcanoes, okay, so Mount Fuji, Japan, stratovolcano, the ones that kind of come up really fast, that typical looking top, they're tall volcanoes. Shield volcanoes are like huge. They can cover like thousands of kilometers, hundreds of kilometers, whatever you want to call it. They don't look like volcanoes in the sense, like Yellowstone's one. These islands are. It's a big upwelling. The Canary Islands are in the same system. It's all volcanic, all ready to blow up at some point. Probably not the safest place to live, but I did check out the weather here too, the climate. I think the lowest temperature ever recorded year-round in Portugal, in Madeira, this Portuguese island, is like about 7 degrees Celsius. Like, wow, that's ooh, chilly. Ooh, brrr. Not really, folks. So that's why people live here. Fantastic weather, fantastic cycling. And I'm sure they get a ton of cycling tourists here, which is probably good and bad for the people that live there. I mean, we love our cycling destinations, but for the people that live there, yeah, that's your economy, really, but it must be frustrating at times. Especially on these places that have these tiny little roads. So if you're just out and about living your normal life, like look here. This is not even 2 lanes of road here. This car's parked right here on the side of the road. Just not a lot of room. So if you're stuck behind cyclists, I can see why people get irritated, but just relax, chill, take your time, folks. Let's not have any accidents out there. So yeah, Claude is putting the hammer down. We're going through a tunnel. I didn't know we were having a little tunnel shot here. Usually don't follow the tunnels because generally I find the avatars disappear a lot. Surprised to see Claude's avatar hanging in here. Dark and spooky. Shunik's coming up next. Claude putting, let's have a good look at Claude here, folks. Claude, 6 watts a kilo. Yeah, 65 to 70 watt kilogram rider anyway, so at this point looks pretty good to me. Doing a little curvy swervy there. Stefan Schmidt now riding solo with Ben. So Ben was in third. Stefan's past Ben. But Ben's right there now with Don Matteo. Good riding partner here. Then we got Biker AP not that far back. 65 kilogram rider again here. I think I've called that out every time. US rider. Mahach. Eddie. So we're just going to bounce through the field here. You can see the separation of the riders. Let's hit a map mode too. They're just kind of spread out down through the field. Let's jump back to GTZ R3000. Being pursued by Purple Bengal, Antoine, Thomas Lynn, Bike and Dog Trips. That's Stu. Hardy's there as well. Okay, the camera zipped around to me there. Oh, so, yeah, okay, so Roger's a little bit further back. So here's Hardy just at the tail end of this group. Jump back 400 meters, we've got Roger, who's out leading ahead of Nobby and Tuna Tornado, followed by SR71. Thomas B61, stick with SR71, he'll get you through it. Got Clyde chasing, and I want to bounce back to Jack from Italy. So Jack looks fairly lightweight. Yeah. Maybe 70 kilograms, something like that. 72. Yeah, if only I could get that light. So bouncing back up to the leaders here. So now Claude's bombed down the hill. Shunik's still on his way down. So now there's a 900 meter gap. Don't worry, folks, the accordion's going to take over here pretty quick. But what you need to do on this one here is, as Claude's showing us, get down that hill as fast as you can. Use the speed at the bottom to roll over these bumps. So now he's on so it's going to be uphill, but it's so short. He's using the momentum of the hill to get away. Smashing down this hill. Yep, 70 kilogram rider, 4 watts a kilo down this hill. That would be tough to do on this kind of gradient. He's going to use his momentum here and not slow down as little as possible on this next bump. See, he's digging in here. Digging in, attacking over this hill. Pushing 6.5, almost 7 watts per kilo here. Wants to keep the speed above 40, just dipping under 40k an hour. Now if I go back to Shunik, I'm sure he's doing the exact same thing. Yep, attacking over the top. We're going to see that gap start to accordion back down, rubber band back down, whatever you want to call it. And Stefan is just finishing the descent. Maxed out speed. And we'll go right-hander straight into a climb. Attacking. So use that speed going down the hills to carry you up the next one. These are just little bumps. They're going to be lengthwise 100, 200 meters long, and you're over the top and you're down again. If you stop pedaling, you're going to be just grinding your way up them. So here's Claude now. Back out to an 800 meter lead because he's taken another downhill. Just getting a draft from this car here. We got to get that car moved away from him. A little bit too much of assist there. Yeah, just hammering here. 7 watts a kilo. Attack, attack, attack. Again, he's pushing hard up this hill. This one's a little bit longer. I don't think I'll be able to attack all the way up this one, but strong rider, obviously. Shunik on the downhill now. So we're going to see that gap just drop. Let's just watch it drop. So it's 725 meters. Look, we're already under 700. How far down can we get? Oh, see some that whole side of that hill is covered with solar panels. Can you see that from the distance? Interesting. I'd say put them on top of buildings. That's my thing. Put them on buildings. There's so many buildings out there. We could put solar panels everywhere if you wanted instead of on the land. Maybe that was a cool mountain biking system at one time, or like hiking trails, and now covered in solar panels. Oh, lovely. I see lots of buildings here. Put them on there. I just saw this on Facebook one day. People are like, you put them here. Like, there's gigantic factories out there, like huge ones. You could just cover the top of them. So yeah, we're actually down to about 350 meters. But Claude here is going to be over the top again and going to disappear into the distance again. Let's just jump back a little bit here. Random rider, Antoine Armand. Roger's just in the tunnel, finished up the first climb. First big climb anyways. SR71 here with Thomas B61. Clyde, finishing up the climb. And I'm hoping, I think someone started late here. Check this out. Okay, he did start late. So this was Shroud Tom, started late, probably shut her down, realizing he missed the start time. Probably assumed, yeah, I'm just going to look at my time here. Probably maybe thought it was an 8:30 start. Sorry, I'm talking my time. Our races start at 8:15 in the morning, not to conflict with anyone else. And I've done it myself too, where I've showed up late for a race. I think it was an Amstel Gold race I did a while back in the spring, and I jumped in. I think it was at 11:30. The race started at 11:15, so I missed the first 15 minutes of that race. I was just doing commentary, so yeah. Here we go, Jack, and Jack is leveling up as he's riding. I think I said in one of my last videos, the TT ride I did, I just talked about it with Chris Lieferman. Just putting gold coins in the bank. Back the Brinks truck up. Yeah, do those rides. You get tons of gold coins. Chris Lieferman was a level 1. And did I see him? Oh, I didn't record it. Yeah, he was leveling up in the ride. So if you're in the ride, you're going to see it happening. I think if you watch from the outside, you won't see it happen. Okay, here's SR71 just coming out of the tunnel. Going to bounce back to the front here now. Yeah, Claude, again, a rider I don't know, has been around quite a bit. Just on a runaway here. On an absolute runaway now. And Shaunik's chasing hard at 5 watts per kilo, holding off Stefan Schmidt. Ooh, I just saw Stefan disconnect there. He's back on. Keep pedaling, keep pedaling. Now I got some awesome comments from Neil through the week. Hey Neil, how's it going? Neil is on a fantastic trip. He's in the Canaries. He's on a 2-week vacation. He's working on that tan, probably putting on the banana boat 4 right about now. He's probably deep into the pints at this time of the day. Some of those trips can be exhausting. Just doing that same rinse and repeat every day. It's kind of like one of my trips to Cabo San Lucas. Hot, all you do is hang out by the pool, drink, eat. That's all I do anyways. Neil's probably out there hiking, exploring, climbing volcanoes. But yeah, Neil did comment about the fact why you download the routes. So I'm going to try this phrase again. Download your routes. When there's a disconnect, you'll see everyone stop moving. You'll keep moving though, pedaling like a demon. When you get reconnected, for whatever reason why your internet went down, everyone will just pop back in, it'll reposition you, and away you go. I think if you don't have it downloaded, you're just stuck there. So that's how it is. Download your routes. Why not? I always do. I think there was just recently, I was doing a video. I might have been showing a workout, and I actually forgot to download it, and it worked perfect. So it can work perfect. But the last thing you want to do is be someone like Claude here, get a disconnect, and because you didn't download the route and your internet's down for a few minutes, you go from being first to 30th. So Shaunik is in second place, well ahead of Stefan Schmidt, who's got a big gap over Ben and Don Matteo. So that's going to be our first sprint finish of the day between Ben and Don Matteo. Second will be Eddie and Mahuch. Then we're bouncing back to Ghost Pink, who's just ahead of Pavel Fulton. So Pavel's working his way up right now. I think, yeah, Pavel was at the Canada Day race we did on the GRC Double-Double. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Pavel cruising right on by. And I just want to go back to Ghost Pink for a second here. Ghost Pink, is that a Gur rider? I think it is. Got the jersey on anyways. I believe that's what it is. I'm having trouble reading it right now. Purple Bengal sitting in 10th place. This course suits her. Very much suits her. These little climbs just start wearing you out. Stu's only 8 meters back. Ooh, chasing with Antoine. Hardy. Got some nice groups here. Hardy and Thomas chasing Purple Bengal just up the road, and Antoine, you can see them just around the corner. GTZ R3000 is there as well, pursuing Hardy and Thomas Lynn. Biker AP disconnect. Okay, so hopefully you're downloaded, hopefully you're pedaling. And Roger and Tuna working together. Nobby pounding his way up here, 4.5, close to 5 watts per kilo, being pursued by John. Oh my, I'm missing the finish. Okay, folks, I missed it. So our friend Claude finished first. Second place will be going to Shunik. Look at Stefan coming back here. He's not that far back. Although, yeah, we're at the end here though. Once Shunik gets over the top here, you can see the finish barriers now. He's less than 100 meters to the finish. Excellent job by Shunik. Just let Claude slip away there. I'd love to know more about Claude, who he is. Second for Shunik. Stefan Schmidt will have third. He's only 200 meters to the finish. I just wanted to put a map mode on for a second. Yeah, you can see the map mode here. You can see Ben is attacking to get away from Don Matteo. Let's get on Ben here quickly. They were right side by side before, so Ben's put in a big move. 6 watts a kilo here. Shedding his compatriot Don Matteo _07. Ben is a legend status rider. Anything over 80 is legend. 80 and up. Can he hold on here? 250 meters to the finish. Don Matteo is winding it up too. Biker AP is back. Good stuff. Ben holding on, just watching. So at this point here, Ben's probably watching what Don Matteo is doing, power outage, power output, and just matching it. So here's Ben coming to the finish, 4th place. Don Matteo will follow up in 5th. So the sprint I was expecting kind of came apart because Ben put in an attack and got away. Smart move. Biker AP will be coming up for 6th. Mahutch 7th. Eddie, can he jump up? I mean, I imagine they're all pretty tired right now. This is a pretty good little ride here. I think this is one I'm probably going to do here very quickly. I don't think I will do this challenge. I like to pick and choose certain routes to do between working, looking for a new job, trying to make videos, trying to get my stream set up perfectly, trying to do my own training. My time seems really limited. So some of the challenges I can't get to them all. But speaking of that, I think I'm going to start doing more videos on like weekly updates, challenge updates, things like that. I talked about challenges before, and a new subscriber to the channel, Inside Cycling World. Please like, please subscribe. Support the channel in any way you can. Okay, so yeah, Mahutch is finishing up ahead. Eddie, great job. In 8th place. Antoine Armand coming in for 9th. Followed by Ghost Pink. Yeah, there's no catching each other at this point. Unless someone completely blows up. Pavel Fulton worked his way up. Stu's putting an attack here. Okay, so we do have a battle here. Let's watch Stu and Pavel go at it. Hey, and the Bengal is not far back either. Although she needed to catch them. Maybe she was catching them and I didn't see it. But now it's going to flatten out and they might be able to get away. So Stu's put in a move. Got 7 meters on Pavel. We're only 170 meters to the finish. That might be enough to hold it. Yeah, Stu's attacking again. Trying to keep the power up nice and high. Pavel's just pursuing. Stu's got 11th place locked up. Pavel Fulton coming in for 12th. Purple Bengal hot on their heels in 13th. Thomas Lynn, is he going to jump around Purple Bengal? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes people do, sometimes they don't. I think they're just going to ride in together. 13th, 14th. Oh, nope, Thomas digs in. Thomas digs in. I think Purple Bengal still got it. Okay, who did I miss there? Yes. GTZR3000, Swedish friend. Coming in good. 15th place. Nice strong finish. Hardy, not that far back. 16th place. Tuna Tornado. Ooh, here we go. Raja and Tuna coming in. So, oh, I bounced back too far now. So we got Roger and Tuna coming in. Discord and Roger. GRC all the way. So they're coming, they're going to do this climb here. Who's got something left in the tank? Looks like Roger's decided to push ahead. Tuna's reacting though. Roger's digging in at 5 watts a kilo almost. 4 to 5 watts a kilo here for Roger. Nice move. Puts a quick little 12 meters into Tuna. And that might grow if they keep the power the same here. Ooh, look, oh, what's going to happen here? We were 11 meters difference. Nobby, you can see, is just flying downhill behind us. Cruising down, recovering, getting ready for the last attack upwards. Cover his position. Now this is a battle. Mano a mano right here. Both watching each other. A battle for 17th place. Take a look at this here too. There you go. Jack from Italy is a level 2 rider now. So he's leveling up as he's doing the ride. I thought it would have been higher already, but Tuna clawing his way back. It's only 10 meters. But smart move by Roger here, because the rider that gets out of that steep stuff first, this 13% gradient, we're in 12-13%, will quickly pull away. So Roger's already out of it now. You can see here, well, no, that's not true. He's 12-11%. I'm thinking, if I look at the profile here in the top left-hand corner, Roger should be pulling away. So it's getting down to 10. Then we're going to be in that 7-8% range, and he should be able to pull away real quick and just according himself out. That makes sense. Still holding at 13 meters. Tuna is fighting back. Can he pull himself back? It's pretty much at the very finish line, it is dead flat. So Roger's at 14 meters, 15 meters, so here's where it's flatter, and his speed's going to be just a touch higher, 15 kilometers an hour. But Tuna's on it now too. I think there was about a 1 kilometer an hour speed difference there when I was looking at them. Didn't really catch it there. Tuna's trying to come back. Does he have a sprint left in these legs? I think he might. I think he has it. But we're down to 120 meters. If he's going to go, he's got to go now, folks. He's got to go now. Roger holding on, 4 watts a kilo. He's got a 20 meter gap though. That's it, folks. 17th for Roger, 18th for Tuna. Excellent battle here between these friends. Great job. Then we've got SR71 coming in, just finishing up the climb. So John probably made an attack somewhere on Thomas, B61. And it's got a bit of a gap. Can Thomas B61 react? Nobby's not that far back. There was quite a gap before. Nobby's pulled a lot back. Probably came a lot on that downhill and maybe put an attack in on this last climb. So it looks like John's going to get 19th. So again, really good turnout for today. Just going to bounce back here and see what we got back here in the field. We lost Rosa at some point. We got Yerrick out here, another like new rider. I don't want to say low level rider. That doesn't sound nice. But Yerrick here is only a level 3 rider, so like brand new to Rouvy. Probably signed up this week. Jack, he signed up this morning. Maybe he did the Rouvy tutorial ride and then decided to take this beast on. Yep. Give her. SR71 coming in. 19th place. 20th place will go to Thomas B61. So the winner here today, Claude did it in 21 minutes. We're 9 minutes back. I was expecting most people to be done in about half an hour. So that's where we are. Right around half an hour for the majority of the people. And we've only got 2, 4, 6, 7 people left out on the course. Nobby here will finish right around that, 30-minute mark. Just taking it nice and easy here at the finish. Great job, Nobby. Clyde as well. Clyde's just hitting the hill at the end here. This kind of course too, even though it's short and not that much climbing, you could absolutely thrash yourself kind of probably on this climb here. You go out, you're feeling energetic, It's not that long, not that much climbing. You attack too hard on one of these first climbs, and then you're struggling by the end. So hopefully everyone kind of paced themselves well. And look at these two again. Wartall and Eat More Cake, they're generally together. I don't know if they know each other. They just ride at about the same level every time I see them. Here comes Jack. Jack from Italy. Yeah, good to see them out here. I'd like to see them level up again. So yeah, I'm going to get some more videos out here. Do some adventures by myself. Start doing the tutorial videos again. I think I've just been holding off on them right now because I really want to get my camera going. But again, I think I've told you, where I am right now, I don't get any Starlink in here. I'm on my old internet provider, which I need to shut down like Monday morning. They gave me a little freebie. Thanks for being a customer. Here's 2 months for free. Okay, whatever. In fact, it might actually go until September 1. I'm not sure, but this old internet provider I'm using is just not, has the upload speed's horrendous. So what I do is I kind of work in here on my old internet provider. Hopefully I'm not missing any battles up front. Nope, I'm not. Well, there will be a battle here between these two. And then what I do is I take my laptop, once I've done my stuff, walk it into the other room where the Starlink hangs out, and zoop, the video's done in 15 minutes versus 2.5 to 3 hours. But my main laptop for Rouvy stuff, where I ride my bike in here, doesn't connect to the Starlink. So I have to move my entire setup. I'm talking like not only just the computer stuff, the computer table, you know, all my recording stuff, you know, my tables and things, my shelves. I got to move my bike, my trainer mats, all my cycling stuff has to be moved. And yeah, just it doesn't really thrill me at this point. So I've been just kind of holding off a little bit, being a bit of a slacker. And like I said, I'm doing other stuff too, working, trying to find a job I really like. It's a struggle these days. Trying to make content, trying to train, trying to take care of the house, trying to live my life. Okay, Clyde 235, just finishing up the climb here. What I'll probably do is I'm going to hang out for Eat More Cake today. Rider Spotlight, Eat More Cake from Wales. I know Eat More Cake. This really impresses me. Like, you know, I'm 55. This guy, I don't even know Eat More Cake's name. Eat More Cake. You ride with the GRC jersey. You're with us all the time. What is your first name, dude? I don't know. He rides in the 71 to 79-year-old class. So, like, just probably been riding bikes his whole life. And it shows. Like, if I can be half this good when I'm 70 plus, wow, I'll be pretty pumped. Here comes Jack. Let's cheer Jack on too. He's bombing down the hill now. Might, if he's feeling rambunctious, he might be able to fight his way back onto the two ahead. You never know. And shout out too to JC Riolo. Again, don't know who this rider is. Low-level rider as well. Less experienced is what I want to say. Level 10 hasn't been around that long, but really good to have them here. And then we got Yarrick Shaganian, level 3 rider. Surprised we haven't seen them level up during this route. So let's watch Wartall and Eat More Cake. So yeah, going to work on some more little tutorial videos. Because, you know, I always think I'm repeating myself, and I know I do all the time, and that's okay. Just tune me out. But there's always new people coming to the platform. So they don't know all the things we've talked about a billion times. Like, how do you earn gold coins? How do you earn green XP? How can I, you know, what are the things I can do to earn gold coins as quick as possible? Well, here's a clue. Ride the weekly goals. You can, riding the 3 weekly goals, you'll get 2,150 bonus coins just for doing that. Plus, you'll get coins for doing whatever it is you do to earn those coins. So you could just pick random routes, get your 50 kilometers or your 100 kilometers, whatever it is. You'll get 750 coins. You collect them. Make sure you do a workout. That's part of it. Do one workout a week, you'll get 750 coins. You want those coins so you can buy faster, more aerodynamic, lighter weight climbing bikes, super cool time trial bikes. So yeah, I'm just over 50,000 again, and now I'm wondering what to buy. You know, I really love the time trial bikes. I just want to have them in my garage. I'd love to have like that would be really cool. Here comes Eat More Cake. Is he gonna get racy here? Is he gonna go for it? I think he's gonna push his way past. He wants this. Okay, I was just making that up. He's just gonna follow in behind Wartall here. Again, Eat More Cake. Drop your name in the comments or in the Discord. Are you in it? I think he's in the Discord too. Just doesn't not super involved. Again, yeah, check out the Discord. Get in the Discord, and you'll find a bunch of riders like this. So Wartall for 23rd, Eat More Cake for 24th. Jack is coming up the hill as we speak. I'm going to chill with Jack to the finish, and then I will unplug, get this baby up. Yeah, so that's an idea I have. I would love to see like a garage where I could look at all my bikes. I think that would be really, really cool. So what have I unlocked? They're all up on the wall. And then maybe when you preview one, it like hangs like on a bike stand or something, and you can look at all the pretty colors and look at the stuff about it. How close does it look to the real bike? Things like that. But yeah, so I've got 50,000 coins. There's a few bikes I'm interested in, but I already really have bikes that are very similar. But you know, why not just collect them all? I'm a collector. I like to get every bit of content I can. So yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen Jack level up again. He was a level 1. Maybe we're just not going to see it now, but I would have thought he would have been a level 3 by now. Doesn't take much to level up at these low levels. So anyway, riders, I'm just going to cut it there and get on with my day. Drop the video soon, and you know what to do. See you again soon. Thanks, bye.